With a God, all I do is cash out. And if you ain't get up on my tripod. Yeah, Bobby. Oh, you ain't know they call me Bobby.
Hey peeps, it's your girl Blessed D Gaza Diva and welcome back to the Blessed D Gaza Diva channel. And today what we're going to talk about is Bobby Shmurda. Returning from prison, Bobby Shmurda, Jamaican heritage, and Bobby Shmurda saying that he would rather be in Jamaica as a bleacher rather than returning to prison. We're going to talk about some of the backlash he has been receiving, and you tell me your thoughts on down below in the comment section if you think that they are overreacting or Bobby Shmurda said something wrong. So Bobby Shmurda going back to prison, I'll be light-skinned in Jamaica before I go back. Bobby Shmurda is facing backlash after he says he would sooner bleach his skin and migrate to Jamaica before he goes back to jail. Let's take a listen.
I'll be light-skinned in Jamaica before I go back. It was dressed. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. I'm playing.
After a 7-year stint, through which Bobby Shmurda remained relevant, the entire time the New York rapper has finally returned home. One of his first interviews after being released was with GQ magazine, who published an exclusive and extensive take on what prison life was like for the rapper and how he feels about it now that he's out. During his talk with the publication, the Hot Ninja made a remark that a number of fans did not take too kindly to. Shmurda revealed that he didn't really care too much for the music, even while he had one of the biggest Billboard hits in the country in the summer of 2014. People, that's the song I love to pieces and to death, Bobby Shmurda, Hot Ninja. According to the rapper, it wasn't until he was on the inside and started receiving fan mail that he had an epiphany and begun to assume the responsibilities of a role model. The rapper took a call from Meek during the interview, who agreed that it was then he too would feel embarrassed every time reading letters from his fans while serving time. Bobby Shmurda says a 6-year-old girl wrote him once when he was in solitary confinement, and the memorable moment inspired a significant change to his mindset. I didn't really care too much for it until I went to jail, and I seen how the fans were loyal, said the rapper about the music. To that end, Bobby asserted, I'm done with that jail-ish shit. However, to prove just how done he was, he drew for an analogy that left some West Indian fans feeling offended.
I'll be light-skinned in Jamaica before I go back. It was dressed. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. I'm playing.
I'll be light-skinned in Jamaica before I go back, Shmurda told Meek Mills on the phone. While some fans have taken the comment lightly, others are bashing the rapper for not considering how sensitive people are these days. In the comment section of the Shade Room post about Bobby's comment, one fan said, Bobby, this ain't 2014. Society sensitive as F now, adding the laughing and crying emojis. Fans appear to have come up with various interpretations of the rapper's comedic than offensive. So him I got bleach out and eyed out, one fan wrote, suggesting that Bobby Shmurda was implying that he would sooner change his look and flee the country before going back to the big house. On the other side of the spectrum, some have interpreted the statement to mean a light-skinned person in Jamaica is a rare occurrence, which is actually quite absurd to anyone in the know, but perhaps viable to the oblivious. That boy said he'll be a shark that can walk upright before he go back, one untaught fan commented. Bobby Shmurda is actually a Jamaican-American rapper. For those of you who don't know or didn't know, Yes, he is. So he likely knows more about the culture on the famous island than most of his fans. Only a decade ago, skin bleaching was a common topic of discussion after it was popularized by dancehall mogul Vybz Kartel before his incarceration. While it's not as taboo as it used to be, there are still a firm set of people who do not care for it. Bobby could very well be inferred that he is against the idea of bleaching his skin and used his conviction to drive the point that he would still rather that than go back to jail. These days, much of what social media propagates is a far cry from what the artists truly mean with their statements. I can tell you that. At the end of the day, we could come up with a dozen interpretations like it's abstract art, but it won't change the true meaning behind the words. Sometimes it really is as simple as it sounds, but the free space to be vocal on social networks can cause us to overlook that and inject our own ideas. Maybe Bobby was really just saying he would rather switch things up and disguise himself as a light-skinned man as he is currently a dark-skinned man in another country. Based on Bobby Shmurda's remarks and the reactions that ensued, do you think the rapper needs to get it together, or do you think social media is making a mountain out of a molehill? Now, people, let me tell you something. I love Bobby Shmurda like so freaking much, and Bobby Shmurda is out like Vybz Kartel is going to be out next. Yes, he's going to be the next one out. So I must say, welcome home, Bobby Shmurda, and this is what I'm looking for now that you're home. Yes, people, I'm looking forward to Hot Ninja Part 2. I want to see that song. He left me hanging just like his hat in the atmosphere. And, right after the man was going to take off in Brooklyn, me I said, Jano Star. The man just get incarcerated. And again, they say that he sung snitch on himself and that's what put him in prison. But let me tell you something. When the feds see you around, I tell people all the time, art imitates life. And I'm not saying that Bobby Shmurda was involved in anything. Remember, it's the whole crew that he was a part of, the G crew that he was a part of, that got incarcerated, and they just scoop up everybody. And in the midst of scooping up everybody, it was alleged, well, not alleged, they found roughly about 21 plus weapons. So in so doing, I think two of the persons in the crew got 100, one got 98 years, and somebody else got 100 and I don't remember those names, but I know that he and Rowdy, who were very close, Rowdy was recently released. And Bobby Shmurda was offered 5 years. And Bobby Shmurda asked, Rowdy, what will happen to him? And they said that he'll get 12 years. So they said to him that Rowdy will get 12, you will get 5. So people basically ask him, why did you decide to do the extra 2 years? And he was like, I did it for Rowdy. That level of loyalty, let me tell you something. Sean Storm, right there with Vybz Kartel. That's loyalty right there. Because the man basically has said, I did it because if I did 7, Rowdy would get 7. But if I did 5, Rowdy would get 12. So I wasn't going to allow that to happen. Now that he's out, I just want him to watch himself. I love this little clip that I saw where they were offering him drink in the club and he literally was like, no, I have my water bottle right here. The man not take no check. The man not eat from the body. The man not drink from the body. I'm like when I see so far. I'm wanting to tell me down below in the comment section if you think that he is being circumspect at this time and smart at this time. As I said earlier, I'm looking forward to Hot Ninja Part 2. I can't wait. To think that he was even thinking of giving up music while he was behind bars is a crazy thing. And this is why I tell people that or entertainers, we always and must always encourage them. No matter if them free and no matter if them incarcerated. Because you never know what a good thought, you never know what a good comment will make in terms of a difference for them, because it is the fans that keeps people alive. You think about it. Vybz Kartel is one of the most stalwart. Vybz Kartel is one of the most sturdy entertainers in dancehall, even after 10 years of being incarcerated. Can you imagine when Vybz Kartel gets an opportunity, even hear his music drive past in a car? How you think that make him feel? It make him feel relevant. It make him feel important, and it make him know that people still love him and will not forget him. So let me tell you something. Bobby Shmurda is out. We're looking for Vybz Kartel to be out next. Now, tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you a fan of Bobby Shmurda? Do you know any of his songs? Are you looking forward to Hot Ninja Part 2? And tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section about what was said in the comment section and what he said about being in Jamaica. I personally think it's just a comment to say, listen to me, before I go back to prison, I better I left America and go and go chill out in Jamaica, bleach myself and enjoy myself. That's all I got from it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, and if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a notification. I'm out.
And if you ain't a hoe, get up on my tripod.